Welcome to this new video in how to increase sales series of videos. And in this video, we will talk about channelizing our inner Sherlock Holmes. Yes, time to be detective, time to play detective. If we really want to understand how well our teams are performing, if customers are getting the right answers, if they're getting prompt answers, and what is it that we could do better to serve our customers and close more business leads as customers. So there are two ways we could go about playing detective. This is what we call mystery shopping. You may have heard the term mystery shopping earlier. We'll talk about how to do it and why to do it. If you are new to this term, no problem. Just watch till the end. We will give you two ways on how you could go mystery shop to improve sales for your business. So before we get started, do hit the subscribe button to support my channel and get notifications for new videos. So here, let's get started on how to use mystery shopping to increase sales for your business. Number one, become a decoy customer for your own business. Yes, now how do you do it? Now, becoming a decoy customer is acting like a customer and contacting your sales team, your business, and checking the quality of response, the promptness, the skills of the sales reps who answer your inquiry, whether it is in person, whether it is on a phone call, or if it is an email communication. So go on to your company website or your profiles on Facebook, LinkedIn, Google My Business, and submit inquiries online. So use a dummy email, use a secondary phone number, or you could use the phone numbers of a friend or a family member that your team members are not aware of, and give them a mock situation. Talk about your requirements, which normally your customers would ask for. And then wait, check how soon does somebody contact you. Do you get a response or a call back within the first 5 minutes? Or do you have to wait for, let's say, 4 hours, 6 hours, or maybe a day, or even more than 2 days at times? And then compare that against your standard policy for contacting customers for online inquiries. Check promptness, check the quality of response, check the courtesy of the person calling you, emailing you, check the completeness of the information. Are they asking the right questions to uncover your requirements and give you the best proposal to satisfy and serve your business needs? Check the skills of the sales reps, ask different questions, ask difficult questions. Then what you could do is you could call on your sales number. So you may have a number where customers could call you, which is available on your website, on different profiles. So call that number again using a secondary number, see the response of the person who answers the call. First of all, check if the call really gets answered, or you are kept waiting for somebody to answer the call. Once the call gets picked up, check if they're able to introduce properly, and if they're courteous, if they ask you the right questions, if they are patient and skillful enough to understand your requirements and guide you in the right direction. Now, in case if you have a physical location, like if you're a retail business where you have customers walking in, then if you have a chain of stores and there are certain stores that don't know you personally as a business owner, as a manager, or as a senior employee of the company, then go visit them as a decoy customer, or send somebody else, send one of your friends, send somebody from your family, and ask them to record the experience and come back and share what they experienced when they visited the retail store or the physical location of your office. So by doing these activities in disguise as a decoy customer, collect information of what's being done well so that you can teach and train everybody else in the team. And you can ensure that those habits and those practices become permanent and are continued to close more sales. Then you identify what's not going well, what's not going as planned, and then go and tell your team that, okay, this is something which is a gap that was identified in a mock sales exercise, and that they need to start adhering to the sales policies and processes, because that will help them close more sales. It's not just good for the business, it's good for the sales rep and the team as well. And then identify the skill gaps. So do you need to plan certain training programs for your sales reps and front office executives who directly deal with new prospects and customers? So that's one way of mystery shopping, becoming a decoy customer, a customer in disguise for your own business, whether it is an online inquiry, an inquiry on a phone call, or physically visiting an office location or a retail store. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is becoming a decoy customer for your competition. Yes, you may have 2, 3, 4 competitors where customers usually go. Every business, especially small and medium enterprises, have those 2, 3, 4 similar businesses who compete for the same group of customers. So become a decoy customer for your competition. Do the same exercise, go on their website, fill up the inquiry, check their promptness, their quality, their questionnaire, their process, the kind of information that they share with you once an inquiry is filled on the website or on the social media profiles like Facebook, LinkedIn, Google My Business. Check the kind of email communication you receive. Does it include attachments? Does it include links to product or service videos? And compare that to what your team does, what your business does. Make a phone call to their sales helpline number, to the number on the website, and check the promptness again. Check the courtesy and the skill of the person who picks up the call. In case if the call is missed, check if they call back and inquire what you were looking for, the kind of questions that they ask, the skill level of the reps. And again, if they too have a physical location or a store, go visit that. In case if they participate in exhibitions or trade shows, go visit their stall and check what their people say, what their sales reps say, and compare that with your business. Pick up the best practices, understand what they are doing better, what they are doing right, and carry those practices to your business. Understand what they are not doing well, what they shouldn't be doing, and ensure that your business, your team does not repeat the same mistakes. Now, one bonus trick. Now, instead of being a decoy customer to the competition, one way to learn best practices, some may call it a little unethical, maybe borderline, is calling their sales reps, managers for job interviews. Yes, that's one way to learn best practices. Go on the LinkedIn profile and check who works in their sales team or marketing team and approach them for a job interview. Have a third-party job consultant approach them that if they are looking for a change and would they be interested in an interview with a similar business. If yes, let them come for an interview, introduce your business. They may already have heard about you if you are competing with their existing employer, and then get talking, get into a conversation and ask a few indirect questions, a few leading questions to understand how they approach sales. What is it that they are doing different? So the entire approach of this interview is to understand the best practices. But in case, if you find someone who's really good and who's willing to join your company and you don't see a conflict of interest, if there is no such agreement with the competition, then you may even go ahead and hire the person. But even if you don't wish to hire, if you don't plan to hire, these mock interviews at times are also a great source to pick up best practices. As I said, this third trick may be a little unethical for some, maybe it's borderline, but well, it works. And once in a while, if you are really struggling to improve sales and the competition is really growing fast, it is definitely worth a shot. So those are the 3 ways that you could do it. First, be a decoy customer for your own business, understand what's going well, what's not going as per processes, as planned, analyze the gaps, make improvements. Be a decoy customer for your competition, pick up best practices, understand what they're not doing well, ensure that does not happen in your own business. Third, if you can, if you think it's justified, just a suggestion, maybe conduct mock interviews for top sales reps, sales executives of your competitor. If you like them, yeah, well ahead, go and hire them. If you don't, at least you get to know what is that they are doing different to close more sales. So that's it. That's another strategy to increase sales for your business, to identify improvement opportunities. You may have heard of great kings roaming around their kingdom in disguise. You are the king of your own business. You are the emperor of your own department. So go ahead, roam in disguise, go mystery shopping, and identify opportunities for improvement. Keep watching my videos about sales, business management, and do subscribe to support my channel. See you in the next video. Till then, take care and be safe.